he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Complete to start this drive. Still running at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robertson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down. And now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up. They better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So the Charlotte 49ers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team. Generally, games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spinderella. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he made the grab with enough for the first down. Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely foot the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what...
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense again.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got it in the middle. It's Austin. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to do it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right. With it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's going to throw deep right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the 49ers want to move quickly.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked at his receiver.
Brings it down on the right side. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation formation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here. They're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Tackled, but he has a first down. The 49ers will hustle to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trickling.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snatches it on the run. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the
quarterback, Chris, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play call here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game.
He's got it down the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Niners. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop going to the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse's like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping up and getting to the ground.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's great. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. You can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the rhythm.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that. Use my shoulder pad. Drive my feet. Really, really be physical because he bobbles it at all. Or as soon as his...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. And the 49ers are in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Just enough time for one final play of the handicap. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop that. We got to keep
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He's not afraid to go deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. The aerial assault continues. Good timing on the quick out.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And the 49ers will keep this drive going. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns. He's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This junior loves to show off that big arm. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Gonna run it. It's Robertson. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On his way back from the 20. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on the first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when we move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that pass intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got to...
Afterburners coming. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Offense, quick tempo. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gray. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch on the right side. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sherman.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Moving to running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's got it on the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Robertson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, going up top. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off.
that's a really good job.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game.